Hello and welcome everybody to the stream today. How is everybody doing? I'm Jordan and this is Stephanie.
Hey everyone.
Thank you guys so much for being here on this fantastic Humankind Thursday. It is very good to see everybody. Hopefully you all had a fantastic week. We're gonna be playing our, I guess it's the third day that we've been playing on this map.
Yes, it's
so far.
Day 3 of what we expected to be 1.
Yes, we thought we could do a blitz mode 75 turn game in one stream. Unfortunately, it has turned into 3 streams, or maybe fortunately, I'm not sure. Sometimes it's nice to be able to, play out the turns. Hello, everybody. Sublustrous, Skylight, Maylily, how we doing today? Will you guys give us a thumbs up if you guys can hear us, see us? I just realized I need to go adjust the lights really quick. We have a surprise for you guys.
Dear chat, I don't know what surprise he has planned either, so we'll have to see. Yeah, we're getting some thumbs ups, so they're seeing us, and also, hey, the captions are actually working, so that's great.
Ta-da! How do you guys like our new background and the lighting? This is kind of a more
dramatic and dynamic lighting.
Yeah, it's dramatic. I felt like yesterday on Wild Wednesdays, me and Lorraine were playing some Sonic Adventure 2 battle. If you guys missed it, you can always check the VODs on our Twitch page. Yeah, the lights accidentally turned off halfway through the stream, and it started looking like this, and I was like, I think I like this better.
Yeah, I like, because we're still lit well, but it's not, I guess, doesn't feel as overexposed because it's not all brightly lit up behind us.
Yeah, and it's also got a really nice texture back there, so I think it's not like the white wall where everything's all like looks like a hospital. And we already have face masks on, so we don't need any more references to the hospital.
I guess that means if it looks like a hospital, that means you need to play what's it called?
2 Point?
2 Point Hospital on Wild Wednesdays soon?
I'm not calling it, but if any of you guys participated in the Twitter poll that I put up on the Amplitude Studios Twitter account for what game we'll play for next Wild Wednesday, it looks like 2 Point Hospital is going to win. There's a lot of votes for Yakuza 0 as well, but I think
if you do play 2 Point Hospital, I have one task for you that you must perform.
Which task is this?
Build at least 1 Horatio statue.
You can build Horatio statues?
Yes.
What? I actually don't know anything about 2 Point Hospital.
You just need to make sure first, check in game if it's actually available on your account, because they were a giveaway for some event. I'm not sure if it was permanent or if it was only if you participated in that event.
Right.
But there is definitely like this Horatio statue, and you can build an arcade machine with Dungeon of the Endless.
Interesting. I will have to keep my eye out for that next Wednesday, next Wild Wednesday.
Or whenever you actually play.
Yeah, well, I mean, who knows? The poll is still up on Twitter. Exactly. Go vote. Hello everybody, Evil-Sided, Lucky Orange, how we doing? Tommy over there on YouTube, we see you over there on YouTube. Thank you for being here. Sick Cap Can, what's up? Dr. Kane, today is Back to Humankind. You're waiting for the Endless Sonic trailer. Sonic is beautiful, and I would play Sonic Adventure 2 Battle every day on stream if they let me.
But at least we have Dr. Kane here to help us with our gameplay, because Dr. Kane surely would have won within one stream. He's one of our very experienced players.
Okay. Yes, Dr. Kane has been a very good active member here on Twitch, so we appreciate that. What's up, Muffin Man? As you can see there, drops are enabled on today's stream, so if there's any personas that you guys are interested in getting, make sure you stay in the stream for at least 30 minutes, and then also make sure your accounts are linked. And that's the last time I'm gonna say it this stream. I'm not gonna repeat myself today, okay guys? Okay people? I'm trying. I've realized that I say guys a lot, just for those of you wondering what the heck that just was. I say guys a lot, and so I'm gonna try and be really just, like general, because we have ladies in the chat, we have guys in the chat, we have people that don't identify like that in the chat, and you guys are all beautiful people, and you're welcome here in our stream. So yeah, I'm gonna do my best.
We won't hold it against you if you say guys still, because we all grew up where in environments, or well, many of us grew up in environments where like guys is just like, or the stereotypical dude.
We all people. Exactly. We're all people.
We all people, but sadly none of us are Horatio.
None of us are Horatio, and we never will be. But
that is a sad truth.
So anyways, yeah, when I was a kid, there were a lot of other things that we said that we don't say anymore today. So I'm 27. I was alive in the 90s. It was a different time, it was a different time.
And so apparently the subtitles are having a day again.
Oh, good.
We all grew up in Venezuela.
Oh my gosh, we're so glad that you like the background. This wall has actually been here, since we've been in this office, since Amplitude Studios changed offices. And I've been so just jealous of this wall, because we've been over there with the white wall. Essentially, I mean, maybe we should take a room tour at some point.
At some point, yes.
But and we'll show you guys kind of what the room looks like. But after we finish decorating it, it's not ready to show yet. So, but yeah, so it is very cool. I love the wood wall, and we're gonna be putting up a big Amplitude Studios logo up here. It's gonna be pretty cool.
So shall we now hop into the game?
Let's do it. Are you guys ready?
Then we turn on the sound, and immediately chat is going to say, "Hey, actually, the game is too loud compared to you," or something like that.
Yeah, maybe.
You can bet on it.
All right, let's hop on over there. Turn on the sound. It doesn't look like it's too loud. I had it turned down pretty low. So, how does the game sound, guys? Is it too loud? Is it soft?
Can you still understand us better than the captions do?
Yeah, I don't know. The captions are doing.
The captions are they're usually doing really well, but when they don't do well, as chat that said, they're a source of endless amusement.
Yes, the captions are here to help people, but also to make you laugh. We have a lot of new chatters in the stream. Hello, everybody. Sayonara, the Rinian, Bonko the Hun. Oh, nice. Aristote Clochard. Bonjour, monsieur. Bienvenue à la stream. Au stream, I guess would be correct. What's up? Twinkie. 1684. What happened in 1684? I feel like that's a history reference.
I mean, a lot happened in 1684, but I don't remember off the top of my head, because it's a whole year.
It's a year. So, I'm sure things happened.
Yeah, exactly. It's like when you go to Wikipedia and you have the on this day, and there's already 6 or 7 items, and then you click through, and it's like an entire page of stuff, and you're like, oh, I never knew all this stuff happened on this day throughout history.
Yeah. Have you guys has anybody ever searched for their birthday and looked at what happened on your birthday? There's sometimes some pretty crazy things that happen on people's birthdays. So, Saltarius.
I mean, I could say, of course a crazy thing happened on my birthday. I was born. And
the crazy just ensued.
I mean, it was Friday the 13th on a full moon or something like that, which is, luckily I'm not superstitious.
Yeah. Should we try and predict if we can finish the game today? That's a great question. I think that we will be able to. I think the prediction maybe should be, Dark Arrow, that we will get first or not, or win or not.
I mean, I think that is a pretty safe prediction right now, because if we look here, I mean, the second place is tied. Actually,
we're tied for first.
But I think as we start conquering, our score will probably shoot up quite a bit, because we will have more base, and I think the conquering will probably speed up soon now that we have guns and soon artillery. So it'll be a lot easier to actually conquer cities.
Guns do help. Oh man, looks like 1684 is just a random bunch of numbers. I'm actually really disappointed. Come on, Twinkie. Come on, Twinkie, you're better than that.
We're in a battle here, but Oh, it's that one boat that's still alive.
Oh, okay. Can you shoot boats with arrows?
Yes, but
Oh my
but they're a
gosh.
little too far away actually.
Okay.
And these are the melee elephants, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't elephant into the water. I mean, I could elephant
Oh.
into the water, but then they're not stronger than them anymore.
Oh, okay. Hello from Switzerland. Hello. How are you doing? Epona. Isn't that the name of Link's horse in Legend of Zelda?
Yes.
Epona?
Yes, but I think it's actually named because I think there was a Celtic goddess who was related to horses that was called Epona.
And her name was Epona. 521 over on YouTube says those captions are pretty impressive. Thank you. I think the captions are doing their job. We're just finishing a game with the Turks. This game is purely addicting. Thanks, Charles Cinco. We appreciate that. I totally get it. I think it's the one more turn mentality for sure with this game.
Yep. So let's see here.
What was our antiquity culture and which do we prefer? Fem Skylight asks. I think we played for the ancient one. Is antiquity mean ancient, I guess?
Yes.
First one was the Harappans? No, did we go? We fought against the Harappans.
We immediately went war because
Yeah.
you know this is, as you called it, Death
We
Island.
went with the Hittites because
Yes.
we were like, okay, we gotta take out the Harappans, but the Harappans, I think, still.
Quick look back. We went with the Hittites, Carthage for those sweet war elephants,
Sweet.
Aztecs, and now Spanish, so that we can actually just, well, I guess not in this city because it's fortified, but in some of the other places here, like here, we'll be able to just walk over there and take that because wait, maybe we do have. Yeah, we do have a non-aggression pact with them.
For now.
For now. But I think we'll probably deal with the weaker ones up here first, and then we'll deal to the bigger empires down here and over here.
DJ Runel, I do hope the drops work for you as well. If they don't, get in contact with one of us, and we'll try and see if we can figure something out for you. If you would like to get in contact with either of us, we do respond. Well, I would say I respond to all messages over on Twitter.
Yeah,
I won't
I'm
speak
not
for you.
I'm not super active on Twitter, and for like problems with drops, etc. It's usually the best place to go is of course on Games Together, where we can also get the web team or the devs to respond to it if necessary.
Yep. There's a link to Games Together as well.
Where are these guys?
Hello, Moana Ret. Like Moana Ret. PSA, friendly reminder that you go to the artstation.com and search for Humankind. You'll find several artworks from the artists of the amazing game and even some that aren't in the current version of it. That is very true, Dr. Kane. We have some amazing artists. I mean, obviously, you guys know. You guys think this game is beautiful, because it is. And so a lot of their art is being posted on our social accounts every week. And if you'd like to go check that out, it's over on ArtStation. And yeah, definitely give those artists love and support, because they deserve it.
For 1200 years, more or less.
Hello, Gigao. Welcome to the stream today. Amplitudlings. I actually like that one the most of all the like.
That's a nice one.
Follower names, I guess. Thanks, May Lily. We hope you're having a fantastic day today. It's good having nice people like you guys in the stream. Any news on when the new patch coming that was promised before the end of September? I'm not sure of any patches that have been promised.
The September patch is out. The next patch is for October, probably more the end of October.
Yeah.
So that's.
I mean, haven't the patches kind of just been being rolled out as soon as they're ready? Like,
pretty much as soon as.
Yeah,
as they were.
You guys are getting the updates as soon as they're available. We want the game to run as best as possible, as much as you do. So, you love the sound design even more. I kind of agree. I actually think, I mean, like, it's hard because they're two vastly different parts of the game, right? But I do really love music, and so I think I have a soft spot in my heart for music. But speaking of art, I've actually been doing some art of my own, Humankind related art actually, and you guys might see that actually pretty soon. I can't say too much yet, but suffice to say it's pixel art, and yeah. Saltarius might know a little bit about some Humankind art. What's up, Love Buzz? I'm the only boy here. I'm so excited for Shijoka's, Frankie's, and Spiff's persona. Heck yeah.
Oh yes, Spiff is a rare one because, you know,
Yes.
he only drops on the Yogscast, so...
Yeah, I was talking to Spiff the other day, and they honestly are just like a super big fan of the aspects of the game that can be manipulated to their advantage.
I remember, you know, back when we announced it in 2019.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we had invited some of the Yogscast people to get a closer look at it than the trailer we showed at Gamescom.
Right.
And then they did, you know, the Gamescom follow-up video, and Spiff's reaction being shown the game was immediately, "Oh, the potential for exploits is amazing."
It's so funny. 'Cause I feel like the Spiffing Brit is actually just playing himself. You know, like when actors in movies and things like that, they have this persona or whatever that you're like, oh, you know, it's just their persona in movies, but then you see a video of them like being interviewed or something, and then you're like, oh my gosh, they're not doing a persona, they're just being themselves.
Yeah,
that's what I feel like he's like.
I think, you know, as far as the exploits are concerned, certainly, but the whole, you know, Britishness, allegiance to the Queen is definitely, you know, the persona he puts on.
Yeah. But like the joy and like love that comes with exploiting things, like it's 100% real.
That is genuine, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like if you don't notice the sound design, I guess if it blends in so well with the world, not noticing the sound design can be a good thing, you know, because it's just so immersive, you know. I like that.
Yeah, you know, sound design is one of those things. A kind of thankless job in that when it's done well, nobody talks about it because they don't notice it. They only notice it when it's done bad.
Yeah. That's so true. Are we losing gold? Well, we're only losing one now.
Yeah, I rearranged some people, but the stability here is not great, so I'm wondering where to put a...
That's quite the...
I think if I put it here, we don't lose... We lose a lot of industry here from these adjacencies, but at least these tiles are not giving adjacency here. And then we can expand over here a little bit more, because, you know, this is plus 30 in stability.
It's true. And we are pretty good on the old industry right now. Yeah, we have 361 compared to our 14 food. Our people are hungry in the desert, but they're making a lot of cool stuff.
I mean, the thing is, you know, it's 14 surplus food, because it doesn't show, you know, how much the people are eating.
Right.
If you look, yeah,
there's negative 70.
Negative 70 from how much they're eating. So for being in the desert, it's actually doing reasonably well, I think.
They're hungry, you know. They eat what they have to. Elephants, the greatest invention since Yorkshire tea. The only tea that's
Spiff approved.
Yeah, Spiff approved. I imagine that people will be playing multiplayer more often, 100%, as the multiplayer experience gets more and more stable. Any idea if we'll be able to create and save multiple personas rather than just the presets and other people we save? Are you talking about personal personas, Maylily? Or are you saying that you want to...
I think I've seen that come up a bit on the forum. It's like creating multiple personas that you can then give to the AI.
Oh, interesting.
And yeah, we've heard the request, but I can't make any promises as to if and when.
Just gotta cross your fingers and hope. Pray to the Horatio. Who do you pray to I guess in Humankind you can pretty
In
much
Humankind,
pray to
you
anybody.
can pray to pretty much any historical god, I guess. And in
Yes,
the
it's
Endless
Blitz.
Universe, you'd probably pray to the Lost.
Pray to the Lost. I guess because the Lost preceded the Endless.
And also because, the Endless are sort of just, quote unquote, people who mastered technology to a great degree, whereas the Lost are
Right.
actually, like,
Dust.
planet-sized dust beings who are, that's probably the
I
closest you
mean,
get
but who
to
made the
godhood.
Lost? Am I right?
Well, pretty sure they were, like, beings that naturally
They
occurred.
just occurred. The universe created them.
Yeah. They're the kind of wondrous entity that, the Enterprise would encounter in Star Trek.
Right. Losing gold, not trading much, huh? Do we have anything to trade off to people? We have a lot of really good stuff, but I think we're using it.
I mean, even if you're using it, they can buy it, but we only have a couple of trade agreements because obviously, this is Death Island.
Yeah.
And
we're not here to make friends, brother.
Exactly, we're not here to make friends. or I guess we're here to forcefully make friends.
Exactly.
You're going to like me or else. I think actually that's the reason why we're at war with these guys, because they were like, hey, sign a military treaty. And we're like, no. And so they're like, war!
Sounds like you asked for war! Yeah, skylight. The background isn't always white, so having white text is actually the best that we can do,
Yeah, but for the captions, I think we've talked about that. That technically we kind of need.
We could do a gray technically that would have contrast with white, but still be visible, like a light gray.
Ideally, what I'd like would be having the similar effect to what we have in the game.
That blurs out the background, you mean?
But I don't know if OBS can do that.
I don't think so. It's a black outline. You can create a black outline on the letters, I believe. I'll spend a little bit more time before next week's streams and see if I can make it a little bit better for you guys. I want you to be able to read the captions as easily as possible, so.
I guess let's just put it here, have a kind of temple cluster with, the Temple of Artemis, some sacrificial pyramids, and then a Gothic cathedral.
Classic.
And all of that for Buddhism.
Yes, we are currently the aggressive Buddhists.
So it's, kind of weird sometimes.
I don't believe that there's any options or news about an option to disable pollution. I think pollution is a part of the game, and I think that balancing things is kind of the way forward. I can't necessarily speak for the developers because these type of things are being worked on all the time. As the game progresses, the balance is always going to be a priority as we try and make the game as fun as possible.
We've already vastly bumped up the limits at which the pollution increases, the global one, so it should, under normal circumstances, not prematurely end your game anymore.
Yeah. 100%. But yeah, great suggestions, Pinoy and Marshall Silvermane. Marshall Silvermane sounds like a centaur, like, hello, my name is Marshall Silvermane, the most glorious centaur in all the land.
And now you sound kind of like, Zap Brannigan from Futurama.
Oh, is that? Dang. Apparently my accent, accent
I mean,
sounds
like, not the accent, more like, the attitude.
Oh, yes.
Where it's like, oh, he's so amazing, and in reality, nothing he does is actually his achievement, it's all the crew.
I see. I think that I can do a pretty good Merkimer voice from Disenchanted. If anybody knows about Disenchanted.
Only seen the first season so far.
It's I feel like it has a weird middle. It has like a weird middle season, and then gets a little bit better in the third.
Yeah, I was about to say, when I watched the first one, I was like, but I want to give the second season a chance, because I remember with Futurama the first season was also kind of because they were still finding their footing.
Right.
Yeah, let's go and deal with these guys. since we're already standing here with a lot of gunmen, and I'm
Let's-
pretty sure, you know, they have some swords.
Let's get them. They got naked dudes too. Naked dudes can't stand us.
Oh no, I should have moved these guys one over so they could deploy. Oh well.
We
it's
don't need
fine.
them. We got this.
It's gonna be fine. We're just going to, you know, stand right here outside the walls and shoot them at point blank range.
Perfect. In terms of getting stability, what is an option? What is the opinion of y'all on commons quarters versus garrisons? I mean, manufactories make stability a non-issue, but like besides that,
Okay,
I like
so-
garrisons because of the vision, personally, but that's just me. I don't know if you have any opinions on the garrison versus common
I think
quarters.
the garrison for stability has the advantage. You can just, you know, tuck it away, you know, in a corner, as opposed to the commons quarter.
It has to be connected to another
That,
district.
as we saw here, you know, I needed to place it somewhere in the middle and break some adjacency to get the most out of it. Because on the commons quarter, it's the whole, it's only per adjacent quarters.
Right, that makes sense. I definitely think that they both have their place.
They've actually hurt this gunner quite a bit.
You know, sometimes you gotta lose a conquistador. Algunos conquistadores
Yeah, but you
van a
know,
morir.
they've hurt this guy quite a bit. Look at that casualty list.
Ooh, sheesh.
If this guy survives, come on, guys. There's 4 others standing there.
They're focusing. They're like, at least we can take out one of them.
Yeah, pretty much.
10 of us to one of them.
Not a bad guess. It was actually 9 people who died to kill that one dude.
Let's hear it. My name's Merkma. I have a fantastic pony over there, and his name's also Merkma. Interestingly enough, that was a little bit of it. I feel like usually when I do accents, it takes me a second to get into it, and usually I do them by myself. But
I think our money worries.
Oh my gosh.
Got 1,000 gold from
we can.
because the conquistadores have this special ability of, you know, you gain gold after victories.
Woo, nice. Thank you. Thanks, Twinkie. you know how like nerve-wracking it is to do, well, stream in general and be in front of a lot of people, but also to like do an accent. Like, I have so much respect to actors that do accents, like that aren't their native accent. Just, it's really tough to do on command, you know? Nature preserves are super OP for population negation now, in my opinion, that the fusion means I usually end up with zero pollution empire-wide, apart from airports, trains, and missiles. No, I don't think I've ever even built a nature preserve yet.
Yeah, it gives -2 or -3 per turn for the local pollution.
That's pretty good. I haven't gotten to play Humankind as much as in the recent weeks as I've wanted to, because I've been so busy doing other things here at work and playing other games on Wild Wednesdays. But come a couple weeks here, I think I'll be playing my own Humankind game, so you guys can see my struggle. Stephanie obviously has much more talent in this game than I do so far.
No, it's not talent, it's just experience.
It's
I've had access to it for longer than you.
Well, I mean, I think I will probably be taking some pages from your book from this all-out war.
You mean this all-out war that lasted, what was it, 1 turn? We had that 1 battle, and now we can already go. Yeah, give me that one city,
Ooh.
which is, I believe, everything they have.
Thank you very much. Hey, the 6 turns war.
Yep, I think we just... Yep, we wiped them out here, I think.
Heck yeah, voice actors should get so much credit, especially when they can sing in those voices. Heck yeah, it's so hard. I would love to get into voice acting, actually. Like, if any of you guys need a voice actor for anything, you know,
Hit him up.
don't, you know, send me a message on Twitter. Wow, Conquistador gold was so much higher than I expected. Never used them. It's los españoles.
I think the thing is that, you know, we had something like 8 conquistadors in there.
Yeah.
So we got gold for each of them.
Oh, it's per unit. That's interesting. I like that, actually. Because then you can have an army of algunos... Wait, how do you say army? Dark Arrow, how do you say army in Spanish? I actually don't remember.
Oh no.
What's up, Glowbox? 117. I know what that reference is. That's a Halo reference.
We don't have enough war support to declare a formal war.
We could surprise attack them, yes! Babylon! From the rivers of Babylon.
Damn it, AI. It's, again, I couldn't click assault quickly enough.
Oh, yeah. Ejército. Oh. De hecho, sí, es ejército. Un ejército de conquistadores.
But the nice thing is, I think, you know, since these are our walls, they might not be able to get in here.
Oh, interesting. There's so many walls right there.
Yeah, it's like our city and their city.
It's probably a good thing we don't have too many of those elephants. My watch was just like, congratulations, you've stood up enough times today. I'm sitting. I'm sitting. Maybe it's because I'm gesturing enough with my hands that the watch is like, whoa. We should do a community multiplayer match. This is something that we've actually talked about before, Skylight, but I definitely would want to do a match. I haven't figured out a way where I can actually like decide who we would have in the match from all of our beautiful people in the community.
Yeah, and also,
Guerreros. You know, oh, guerreros. Is that another one? That sounds like warriors or something.
I think that is might be warriors, yeah.
Yeah.
But no, for the multiplayer match, there's also, of course, the question of, you know, ideally we'd love to have a way to not just show just our perspective, but that's, you know, really complicated if you have
really
people
hard, yeah.
all over. So that might be more something for if we have like
An
an
internal.
internal dev multiplayer that we stream,
Yeah.
so we can set it up to actually get it.
It is possible that we could do a giveaway, like a giveaway on stream, but the giveaway reward would be you get to be a part of the community game, and we could set that up. I'm not exactly sure, like you're saying, how we would display that. I mean, if everybody understands that you're not going to necessarily be on screen and displaying your stuff as well, then, and you're okay with that, you still want to be in the community game, then we can do that, you know? I'm not sure. The other issue, there's another issue, is that everybody would have to be available and, like, there at the time of the stream.
Yeah.
And if anybody, you know, like, flaked out, because it might take several streams to get through the game, especially if it's a multiplayer game. I'm not exactly sure how that works. Like, do you just have to, like, play it through until the end? Or can you, like, save a multiplayer game?
You can save a multiplayer game, that's not a problem. Oh no, wrong guys. Use the ones that can't move and fire.
Oh no. Just do what Ashley Birch did. Do a silly YouTube channel for 5 years and then bam, you get cast into AAA games, Cartoon Network shows. Ah. I mean, I have a silly YouTube channel, but I don't think that's what I don't think that's going to happen with mine. I just find out how it's funny. I find much easier to understand Spanish than it is to speak it. Interesting. I actually feel like Spanish is like pretty easy to speak for me personally. That's probably because I learned Spanish when I was, you know, still like younger than 18. So that might have something to do with it. I'm not sure. Spanish is nice because it's actually spoken how it's written, unlike English and French. French is the big culprit there because literally half the word in French is just not pronounced, and I'm like,
yeah,
oh.
but I think still French in a way is still more consistent than English with a lot of the sounds you actually say.
Yeah.
The silent parts, of course, are terrible. But then again, English has also plenty of words where it's like half the word is silent.
Yeah. English doesn't have any defenses either. I just know English because I was born in America.
Yeah, it's always, you know, the language you grew up with is always the one that feels easy.
Well, yeah, no, I'm not trying to defend English necessarily, but like, I don't know. There's a lot of things about English that are easier, like conjugating.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, I did it, you did it, he, she, it did it, we did it, y'all did it, and they did it. Boom! You can say anything. As long as you know the vocabulary and how to pronounce it. Q. The one letter full word. One of your team would then have the other plays on Steam, so they can be able to either spectate in game or just stream broadcast. Maybe. We have talked about this before, Cold Fusion, about the pollution, but a lot of stuff has been done to it, and it has been balanced seriously since the first iteration through various patches.
There's two guys hanging around somewhere, and I have
down in the fog of war, maybe.
Yeah, somewhere in the fog of war, and I can't see them. Pull everyone out here.
English is one of the most inconsistent languages I know. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. French is easy. Oiseau. Bird is pronounced oiseau. It's logical. Yeah. Totally Gigao. I hate both French and English with passion, and they're the only languages I know. Oh no, May Lily. Oh gosh. English also does not have male-female versions and tenses. Yeah, exactly. We don't have gendered words. Oh, yeah, that's tough. I'm always saying the wrong gender in Spanish, even to this day, even though I speak Spanish. It's hard. It's like, why is the boat a female? What if it's a manly boat? Or what if it's just a neutral boat?
Boats and ships are female because the sailors treat them as female. Like that, in English, they're also she. If the sailor talks about their boat, it's a she.
What is that? Something went to sea.
Oh, the Wellerman.
The name of the ship was a Billy O.T.
Yeah.
I feel like they mentioned the ship being a...
Soon may the Wellerman come.
Don't assume the boat's gender. No!
That is actually, that is a maritime tradition, that ships are female for whatever reason. Even if the ship is like the General Nelson or something, is still a she. Like,
yeah, well, I think back when it was the whole HMS, like Her Majesty's,
I think that might actually go further back than that.
I think yeah.
Especially since it's not just the British Navy that does it, like in German as well.
Okay.
Boats are female.
Interesting, I don't know. English is whack. Just drop the mic there, cat assault. An entire sentence using buffalo means the whole language needs a remake. Yeah, well, English is evolving still. I like the fact that English is such a fluid language, actually, because you can do so many cool wordplay things. Like, that's why I love like songs that are written in English, sometimes more than other languages, because of the cool like wordplay things that you sometimes can't do in other languages, or are not as I don't know. I've actually heard a lot of really cool songs in like Dutch that I thought had pretty cool wordplay. What's up, Cheetrix? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Good having you here. Wait, there's no neutral gender in French? Wait, is there neutral genders in Spanish? Or German?
I don't know about Spanish, but there is in German.
There is in German? Okay, I was like, there is a neutral gender in Latin. I took 2 years of Latin in high school, and that, helped me.
I had 4 years of Latin in high school.
Okay.
I actually have a certificate that says I have the small Latinum, which is, back then I had taken the Latin because back then they were like, for certain studies you need the Latin, and if you don't get it in high school, they're like, you have 1 month to cram through this. And then, okay. And I was like, French is easier to learn in the sense of you can actually speak it to people. But then we were 8 people in the Latin course, and then we were 2 people in the French course, and then the school looked at us and was like, we're 2 people. We can't afford giving an entire French class to 2 people.
Oh gosh.
We kind of need to start some beef with these guys because they have way more war support than we do.
Start the beef. Make the beef happen,
Oh, right.
That's what I always say.
This war is also already over.
Hello, Silver Luke. Was that the surprise war that we declared on them? Hey, we won a war without losing a troop. We got no man down. An achievement.
And I think we also wiped them out.
2 down.
We don't even have our artillery yet.
2 down, 5 to go? I think we have 5 more that we need to take out, right?
Yeah, we have a couple of people over here.
Oh wait, no, there's 9 people. Oh, because it's 8 other ones than us.
I'm thinking,
So
I just
6.
claimed St. Basil's, and I'm going to stick that somewhere in this area, so it spreads the faith all over.
Is it basil or like is it actually basil?
I think it's if you pronounce it Russian, it's
basil.
probably Basil, but
Basil.
I'm not sure. Like the full name of that cathedral is
Looks like a
actually
cake.
really really involved. But no, the things if we manage to spread our faith over here, then maybe we can start claiming the whole. Hey, you're oppressing the faithful.
Thurindos, how's the weather in France today? It's quite late in Australia where I am. The weather in France is cold and rainy, pretty much, I would say.
Yeah, that probably describes it.
Yeah, but I mean, it's warm in the studio. I mean, we're in a big old building. We got heat, we got cold, whatever we need. Interesting. Somebody said that boats are male in French. Interesting.
Yeah. I mean, do you mean the word boat, or do you mean specific boats? Because
I don't know.
Like,
I guess the word boat probably.
Like boat or ship in German, for example, the word is neutral.
I think it's the same in Spanish as well.
Where
It's
it's
el
like,
barco, not la barca.
Where it's das Schiff, das Boot is neutral, but if it's a specific ship with a name, then it's she. It's similar to how any animal is neutral, so to speak, in English. But when it's a pet with a name, then it's he or she, and it's like kind of the same with the boats. Like it's neutral if it's just generally talking about boats, but if it's a specific ship, like for example, I think if it's I think they named the military ships after cities, so it's like you have the Cologne, it's suddenly she die Köln instead of das Köln, even though it's das Schiff.
Wait, so das is male and then
no, das is neutral.
Das is neutral.
Der is male and die
is female.
Is female.
Oh.
Or I guess it's whatever Sideshow Bob has tattooed.
I would
die
love...
Barts die. Oh no, it's German. for the Bart.
Right.
Okay, this is interesting.
That's a good language joke actually.
We have an interesting fight here. We have Gothic cavalry versus 4 war elephants.
Oh, why is
on the water?
Why does it say it's even?
Because we're on the.
Our elephants are like, oh, I'm afraid of drowning.
It's like what?
Okay, that's weird. Cold and rainy sounds nice. I mean, in some ways, cold and rainy is nice. It makes it easy to want to cuddle. That's a plus. Who likes cuddling in chat? I know you're out there. What's up, Frugball? How's it going? Hitch it. Hello and welcome to the stream. It's good having you guys.
Yes.
Wait, you're Spanish? Where are your 3-masted caravels? I don't think we have any.
I don't think we've invented
Spanish boats.
I don't think we've invented the caravel yet.
How can you conquer the entire world without them?
Because the entire world is a Pangea map.
We intentionally made it Pangea so that we could conquer everyone.
Look at this.
Oh gosh, they had reinforcements.
But actually, I think in this case we're
dominant.
No, yeah, we have the bonus from the lighthouse, and because of the friendly units. Let me. What's a pikeman? Ooh, that's dangerous.
Should we just defend?
I think if we just defend, it's possibly a bit problematic. Like if we can team up on this guy and take out one source of damage, I think.
I like that idea.
Because now that they're boats, there's no counterattack. As you can see, we don't take damage.
Get him. Oh, because we're shooting off the back of our war elephants. Right.
And then we can, take out one.
The poison for Cusco. Cusco's poison. Right. Where I am, it's
I guess
hot.
this is more a wrong lever situation. I was trying to get over here, and then I got there, and I'm like, oh, they built walls all along the beaches. And then they showed up with their
wrong lever.
With their knights and pikemen on boats that somehow are killing all of our elephants.
Yeah, how are they doing that? Oh, that's a 42.
I mean, because the elephants are in boats. which is not the
That
ideal
makes
situation
sense.
for elephants to be in.
Get him out of there. Get him to safety. Yeah, I don't know which I think I prefer cold, but I don't necessarily prefer rainy. We have a saying in Oregon, where I'm from, that there is no bad weather, only bad equipment. And I think that that's pretty true in most regards. You know, it's one of those things where if it's raining, you're only really miserable if you're getting wet. And if you have a nice jacket that doesn't, you know, you don't get wet when you're wearing it, then I mean, what's there to be sad about? Like, rain is a pretty cool, you know, weather phenomenon.
Yeah, I mean, I actually quite like rain.
Yeah.
As you say, you know, if you're stuck outside in like a t-shirt and suddenly thunderstorm rolls, and then, you know, it's not nice. But if you're well equipped, then, or even if you're like, you know, just sitting on the balcony where the rain doesn't hit you and it's coming down next to you, you know, it can be relaxing just listening to it.
Yeah.
We lost one of the
I
elephants.
love the sound of rain on like a tin roof or like a corrugated steel roof. Corrugated metal. Yeah, how many people have actually had a tin roof? Those things get, you know, worn out. I think most people have ever only heard like a corrugated, you know, galvanized steel type roof.
We did lose one of the elephants here.
Acceptable losses. Sally forth, Commander Stephanie. We must conquer. We're on turn 59. Okay, we got 15 more turns. Let's go.
Come on.
And we have another
Can
hour.
Can I get the boat close enough to join the battle? Yes!
It's been a bit since I've been in such a positive and polite Twitch stream. I'll be on Strategy Games sometime this month, I'm sure. I mean, I get what you mean. I think some of the other genres of games may attract slightly different demographics. And, you know, general politeness is something that I try and promote wherever I am. And, you know.
You know, I think they have made a grave miscalculation here.
Oh, we have reinforcements.
In theory, we have reinforcements. But for some reason, I can't move them in. Oh, because we're
You're out of movement.
out of movement. But
Dang.
they still miscalculated because we have more boats than them.
You never go up against a boat when there's 3 of them. Petrichor is a nice word. What is petrichor? That sounds like a cool word. That's actually a good expression. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I mean, I didn't come up with it. I'm like taking
Taking credit.
I'm like taking credit for like Oregon. Yes, I speak for Oregon. I speak for the trees. I am the Lorax. Dude, after like 4 or 5 months of rain, it starts to get old. Yeah, Kitten Blister. And by the way, welcome to the stream. I see it's your first time here, so hopefully you're enjoying yourself. Yeah, so like in Oregon, I feel like it doesn't rain all the time. I feel like we get these like huge rainstorms for several days, and then it goes away, and then we have beautiful sun, and it's awesome, and trees, and, you know, butterflies and deer and whatnot. But I feel like, I feel like in France, it just rains. It like rains a little bit. It rains a little bit for like weeks, and it's just raining off and on, and you can never plan anything outside because you never know when the rain's gonna hit. And the weather app here is not reliable. I've talked to some French people about this, and I don't know what's different about the French weather app, but I swear it can be raining on the app and it's sunny outside, or it can be raining outside and it can be sunny on the app. You know, I just don't get it. I mean, it's not perfect in the US either, but at least it's, you know, some semblance of like, I see rain's coming in a couple hours. Maybe it started an hour early, but I don't know. Papa Senji, what's up? Welcome to the stream.
Do you have any treaties with these
How
guys?
can I help you?
No.
No, excellent. Then in
Let's
that
destroy
case,
them.
crisis demand.
Remedy.
Yes, yes.
But you know, this is an unattached center, so if we can manage to get over there, we can just steal. Ooh.
Petrichor is the earthly scent produced when rain falls on dry soil. Oh, it's the metallic dirt smell. I got you, yeah.
This one. I want to take the city so we can demand it, but I don't think we can conquer it.
It looks pretty even.
Yeah,
Should we bring in
We have
more
elephants,
boats?
so they wouldn't be able to get across the walls. But next turn, we need to make peace.
English loves hyper-specific words. We love describing things. Culture. Oh, I'm sad I
guess
missed.
the solution would be to just vassalize them. Chat, is that acceptable, or do we just make another war on them later?
Yeah, chat. Tell us if you'd like us to destroy these people, or if we can vassalize.
Yeah,
Vaseline them.
Please let us not Vaseline them.
It's a slippery slope if we start Vaselining people. Oh gosh. Somebody said what happened in 1684. I remember seeing it in chat, but it disappeared so quickly I didn't get to read it. Now I'm gonna have to go back and watch the VOD. It depends on where in France. So some places have more reliable weather, but here in Paris, we have very... Okay, Skylight. I'm very sorry I didn't get to see your message, but something happened, and I didn't get to read it. There we go. 1684 was a leap year starting on the Saturday of the Gregorian calendar, the leap year starting on the Tuesday of the Julian calendar, in the 1684 year of the Common Era, and the Anno Domini designations of the 684th year of the second... Wow, there's so many years. 84th year of the 17th century, the 5th year of the 16800s, the 80s decade. As the start of 1684, the Gregorian calendar was 10 days ahead of the Julian calendar, which remained in localized use until 1923. I don't even know what I just read.
Calendars are a complicated subject.
Oh gosh. In my undisclosed town, we have anything from 3 meters of snow or sunny days with green grass in September to October. That sounds like a fantastic undisclosed hometown. It's true, it was raining an hour ago and now there's a break for sun, but it will rain again today. Oregon has wacky weather sometimes. It's true, and I'm not upset about that. I would rather have it be rainy for a couple hours and then just, then it's cloudy and sad the whole day. I feel like that's how the winter is here in Paris. It's just like cloudy and sad.
A little bit, yeah.
For like days, weeks even sometimes. Sometimes you rarely see the sun for like weeks. The Helios calendar start from 0 instead of 10,000? I don't even know about these calendars. What is the Julian calendar? Is that starting from July? Is that the beginning of the year?
No, the Julian calendar is named like that. Because,
Julius Caesar?
Yep.
Oh.
I think so.
Because, I'm the one who doesn't know the most about history
but
here.
the thing is, July is also named after him.
Okay, so
that's why we also have
right.
That's also why we have August, because that's named after Augustus.
Oh, I get it. Man, the more you know. I feel like I get so edumacated during these streams. You guys are great. You guys are fantastic. Thank you for keeping me on my toes.
so did chat decide the fate of...
I don't think two people said vassalize. We had Le Shame.
Okay, in that case, we'll just become vassal of the Spanish.
Yeah, we just gonna rub Vaseline all over them. Julian and Gregorian calendars matter a lot for programming. The distinction ultimately was made pointless in 1973 with an international standard. Interesting. Very good to know.
Yeah, I think it's also for like the different denominations of Christianity. It was like, I think the Orthodox Church used the
because of the whole
Julian
Sabbath
one
being on the Saturday
yeah,
or
no,
Sunday.
And I think the Orthodox Church used the Julian calendar for much longer than
this makes sense.
Because the Gregorian calendar was introduced by a pope, I think. So of course the Orthodox Church wanted nothing to do with it because it was a Catholic thing.
Yeah. I mean, Kane, history nerds gotta have a place to go, you know? You gotta, there's games. There's games out there. I mean, traditionally, I don't hate history and history games at all. Like, I love learning about history. But I think when I'm facing an entire, like, world of history, I don't even know where to start, you know? Like, outside of school and, like, you know, classes where they tell you, oh, today we're learning about, you know, the fall of the Roman Empire and whatever. Like, how do you just go about history? You could go about it chronologically. You could go about it by culture. I don't know. Like, how do you guys study history? If you guys are interested in something, well, I literally said guys twice in that sentence. I need to chill out. I'm so hyper aware of it now, you know.
I think the hyper awareness will fade because we talked about it only today.
Yeah,
so...
yeah, that's fair. I'll chill out. Don't worry, chat.
To change the topic a bit.
Yeah. Oh, do we get to
yes
evolve?
We can enter the industrial era, and since we want to keep it aggressive, we could go with the British. Though our vassal is pretty small and it doesn't have any space left to build stuff, so I don't think we could make use of this.
Why don't we be the Germans? You can have a little...
We could be the Germans for massive industry, more competent on naval and air units, which...
What unit did we get?
We get the U-boat, but the naval units will not exactly be super relevant on a Pangea map. But the air units might come in handy.
Could be good.
And then let's see, we also technically have the Zulu, but this is more of a, if we're behind thing, because the Impi get bonus strength against units that are stronger than them.
Oh, because they have spears still. Why do they still have spears?
This is a reference to, the Zulu-British war, where they used the, what was it called?
I feel like I just ask you questions.
The bull's horns, like the Shaka Zulu, their leader at the time, invented this new strategy where they had like reserves that would come in fresh and all of that and flanking, and so they had some decisive victories against the British, and then they made the mistake of trying to capture a fort. And when you have spears and they have guns, including Gatling guns, set up on the wall, it's a bad idea.
It's a bad idea. Yeah, that's true.
And true, we should also have the Russians here for the support, which health regeneration would help. More experience, very good. More war support when capturing cities, very good for us. And the Cossacks are also quite good. They have the same multi-move as like the Huns and Mongols.
Oh,
but they're quite strong. So I think actually, yeah, we might go for the Russians because the unit is going to be useful because it's quick. And they come out very strong because of
Das Vidania. Let's go. Oh,
also,
they get a
very, very nice, elegant dress.
Heck yeah, and the little pearls. That's awesome. I'm gonna read some of these comments. Typically, it starts for me by looking at a single event and then learning radially from there. Alexandrian Codex. I appreciate your comment. That's a good insight.
I mean, if the username's Alexandrian Codex, that feels very history nerd.
The world gets larger. Cities expand, buildings reach higher, and roads stretch longer. And yet, the world gets smaller as bridges unite.
Also, I just realized, isn't that Big Ben and the Eiffel Tower in the background?
I mean, we're rewriting history here.
Yeah, but, it kind of feels like, kind of snubbing our nose at the British as a French studio to put Big Ben in the same city as the Eiffel Tower.
I mean, who knows who built them in this version of history, Could be neither of the French or the British. Hello!
So I feel, the air in our city is going to get significantly worse.
We'll have to make some of those nature reserves that, I can't remember who was mentioning that.
The Byzantines have fallen.
Oh shoot. Darn.
Something Third Rome, I guess. Because the Russians also for a while said they are the successors of the Roman Empire, and the Byzantines were the second Roman Empire, so they were the third. So I guess this is on point. Oh, rebels from the Spanish? Oh, right, because this city has not recovered.
Oh my gosh.
These guys are just going to, sit here and steal this territory from them.
Cool. Thank you so much to the new people that are here in the stream today. It's really, really nice having you in here. And for those of you that don't know who we are, I'm Jordan. This is Stephanie. And we are, well, I am a social media and streaming specialist here at Amplitude Studios, and Stephanie is a community manager the lead community manager? Are you technically a lead now?
No, I don't think we.
Now that you have an intern,
I don't think the community team is big enough to
consider yourself a lead.
Consider anybody a lead in this case. But actually, you know, I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, let's actually just go ahead and start a giant battle.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Let's get our conquistadores.
Because we have lots of war support. They have slightly less than us.
Let's do it. Is it from our grievances that we've claimed on them?
Because they're oppressing the faithful.
Ah, curses. Celts only had notes from the Romans where we knew more about them. I really like the Celts, actually. I'm with you on this one, Red Paradox.
Yeah, that's, you know, the kind of thing where it's like, you know, you have only writing from their opponents and you're immediately... This is clearly not reliable.
Yeah.
Especially if it was...
History is written by the victors, a lot
and
of
especially
times.
if it's like Caesar, because I once had a Latin teacher who described, you know, Caesar's writings as like everything Caesar wrote, but like the Gallic Wars is like, man, I'm so awesome. Like, total propaganda writing.
Congratulations, bro.
Oh no, I just realized we're up against the Poles.
I gotta read about this Zulu tribe. It sounds really cool. I like a what is it, rookie story? No.
Underdog story.
Underdog, yeah, everybody loves an underdog. Byzantines were the Eastern Roman Empire. Oh.
Yeah, but in, you know, in the count the Russians had when they claimed we're the third one, they counted the Byzantines as the second one. For some reason, because it would have been more impressive to count themselves as the second one.
Yeah, I get that. Hello, Geronimo. Or should I say, hey, Geronimo. Hey, Geronimo. Yeah, I've got all the music references today. I always take advantage of oppressing the faithful. Heck yeah, I want to say your name correctly. Ewok Impy? Oh, maybe it's like an Ewok Impy. Or maybe it's like Ewo Impy.
I mean, that does sound like an Ewok Impy.
I love the Ewoks in Star Wars. Caesar wrote about himself in the third person too.
Yeah, of course you don't write the propaganda
Took it to the next level.
Yeah, but, you know, it makes sense because, you know, if you want to write propaganda about how cool you are, you don't write it in a way that sounds like you're talking about yourself. You need to make it sound like somebody else is saying you're so cool.
Right. Ewok Impy. Okay. Heck yeah, who doesn't love teddy bears? Cute teddy bears with spears.
They actually managed to kill one of our conquistadors. This cannot stand.
Yeah, take him out. The winged
hussars. Of course it was the winged hussars who killed one of our conquistadors. I knew that when I saw we were fighting the Polish that we had a problem.
So did they actually have wings on their back?
Yes.
In history?
Yeah, they're attached to the armor, and I'm not sure what the purpose was. If it was like, you know, to be like larger and intimidating. Where do we put these guys to get maximum firing rate? How can I move up there?
Oh, apparently Arachnodork is saying that the wings were from supposed to make sounds. Who can defeat stormtroopers with laser rifles? True, but the stormtroopers are notoriously bad at aiming because they were notoriously ill-trained. Actually, if you look at some of the history, the Star Wars history, if you can call it history, I mean, it's in its own universe. It is history. At that time, the stormtroopers had been, I don't know, basically conscripted, kind of, and hadn't been trained, and basically got pushed out there with a bunch of guns. Lore, thank you. Yeah, history sounds like it's real. And that's why they were so bad. They make jokes about it in the movies, but without the context of like actually knowing what the lore states.
I guess, you know, the reason why they make jokes about it a lot, like especially the fans make jokes about it, is that in the first movie you have that one scene where Obi-Wan's like, only Imperial stormtroopers are this accurate, and then when they actually fight them, they never hit.
Yeah, that's fair. We got a question over on YouTube. Tuma says, love the patch about pollution. Very good content. Any news for the next patch incoming? And modding tools. I'm going to leave that one up to you.
For the next patch, it's probably like late next month, maybe early November, depending on how well it goes. You know, but there's always the risk of unexpected problems cropping up. And the modding tools, probably a little later still, because you know, we ran into the unexpected problems with those, and we're working with another studio to get it all done. But of course, working with another studio is always more complicated than doing it in-house. So hopefully soon, but I don't have any specific dates for that.
Soon, trademark.
Yes, soon TM, exactly.
You also can't discount the power of plot armor or plot aura in the case of the Jedi. His midi-chlorians were off the scale. Oh, we do actually have artillery now. Nice.
Yes.
So when we have the artillery, what is their actual range?
8 tiles in combat.
Eight tiles?
Which is huge. So,
wow.
Let me see if I can get...
It's not called plot armor in Star Wars. It's called the Force. Taoist Baron. I like it. I mean, the Force is kind of like an answer all. Oh my gosh, they one-shot them? Are dudes just real strong?
No, these are just real outdated because they're hunting hordes or Mongol hordes.
Oh, this is like ancient troops. No,
well, they're medieval troops,
medieval
but the thing
troops.
is, the Mongol horde doesn't have like an upgrade path, so they couldn't, you know, upgrade them with money.
I see. As you guys just saw there, a little message popped up in the chat. I have it on a timer just so it reminds y'all. But we would love it if there is a funny moment in one of our streams, or just a wholesome thing that you're like, yeah, I'd love to clip that. Please clip it for us. We would love for you to help us out and document the fun times here on the streams. And who knows, maybe the clip that you make will be featured in a trailer for our channel that I'm working on. So make clips for us, y'all. We would really appreciate it. Heck yeah, evil-sided. You got the drops. Excellent. Good to hear. Soon a word that Jared Leto uses when he doesn't have an effing clue something's going to come out or he wants to piss off the fans. It's kind of like a meme at this point, honestly.
Yep.
How can I fix the bug that the host loses connection? A friend and me really want to spam Humankind, but the game is crashing. Are you playing on multiplayer? And if so...
yeah, sadly we don't have a reliable workaround for that at the moment, but we're working hard on, you know, fixing the multiplayer issues. But this is also another, I do not have any ETA on this issue. Yeah,
so the multiplayer is one, if not the top priority right now for our development teams. And basically, you know, like, we understand that multiplayer is a huge part of what people enjoy about these games. So we definitely are working on it, and hopefully you should see something that will fix those type of issues soon. I like the horde units not having an upgrade path. Hordes don't change their ways, they just settle eventually. Yeah, and they are pretty strong for their own time, you know? Hey, what's up, Sachiyoku? Thank you so much for being here in the stream, and welcome. It's your first time. How are you enjoying it? You having a good time? Estafir, I had the same issue with a friend. It seems that the one person ends their turn a lot earlier than the other person. It crashes much more. Ah, because of like the waiting. Interesting. Yeah, and if any of you have not ideas, but like feedback or anything like that, definitely pop it over onto Games Together. There's probably a forum thread that already is talking about it, and you could add your 2 cents, which would be fantastic. We'd love to hear from you over there on Games Together.
I was about to say, hey, you know, we just need to conquer this city and then we're done with them, and then I saw What's that giant green blob over here?
Is that still part of Pangea? Pangea's got...
I think that's like an island.
Oh, we did have islands.
But, I mean, that's fine. I guess in that case, we do actually need to start building boats.
Okay. Bet we don't have the U-boats. I think the U-boats are better for actual naval battles, not for transporting them, right?
Yeah, they're not transports, and most importantly, I don't think the U-boats necessarily can shoot, cities, because it's pretty hard to torpedo a building.
Yeah.
Unless you're like attacking Venice, I guess then you can torpedo the buildings.
Yeah, I guess you could. Can you launch nukes from submarines in real life? I think you can.
In real life, yes, absolutely.
In the game, though, it's not.
In the game, it's not implemented. It's a much requested feature, but we don't have it at the moment. But yeah, in real life, I'm pretty sure that pretty much the entire U.S. submarine fleet is capable of launching nukes.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, that makes sense. I mean, yeah. I just want to say thank you for this very nice game. I really enjoy it, and I love you for the character drops. I love them. Thanks, G4ic. We're glad. We're happy that you're enjoying them. We love being here, streaming, chatting with the community, getting to know y'all, and it's fantastic. It's fantastic. Best job in the world. Ain't nothing better. Is there a role for aircraft carriers in combat? Doesn't seem like aircrafts populate in the deployment unless outside the area, then they're considered support.
Yeah, you don't want the aircraft carrier in the battle itself, which I feel is kind of realistic, because ideally you also didn't have the aircraft carrier in the battle itself in reality, because then the enemy could shoot it.
Aircraft carriers are slow and vulnerable, and they have to have support boats, actually, in real life, to defend them. So, yeah, aircraft carriers would not get close. They would get within attacking range of the aircraft that's on the boat, so that the planes could get out and back. I feel like Top Gun is a good movie. Top Gun's a good movie to watch if you want to learn about aircraft carriers in like a fun movie setting. But yeah, I would keep your aircraft carriers close, but not too close.
Hey, look, we can build a 4X game. The Salt Manufactory.
Heyo! How much salt do you want? Yes.
Yeah, that's what a 4X game feels like.
Do you like all the salt? We can just all of it.
I feel like we need more research quarters, because our research is not doing great.
Kind
of
we are struggling a little bit on the research, yeah.
Oh,
see a word on if there's a chance that in the future the ranges for the naval artillery will be tweaked to allow them to attack farther, higher onto land. All of these type of questions about new things being added later, as far as like specifics and things like that.
Much better off on G2G, where we can add them as a link to our suggestions file.
Yeah, we have a whole file with suggestions from the community, and if we notice that certain suggestions are being suggested more often than others, then those things will probably be, prioritized in the future. Obviously, the priorities right now aren't necessarily adding and tweaking those little things, but more about with kind of the bigger picture stuff right now.
This battle against the rebels did not go well. 3 units lost. Oof. Need to go back and
heal.
Well, actually, we can just. We have a bunch of mortars here, so I guess we have some gunners now to protect them.
Good stuff. Yes, you should have 30 minutes. The stream goes for 2 hours, so you still got 40 minutes left. You're good. First time and enjoying listening to the stream. Thanks, Sachiyoku. Or should I say Sachi? I think it's probably Sachiyoku. I feel like Japanese is actually kind of easy to pronounce. I don't know if that's just me. When it's in, what do they call that, kanji? Or when it's English letters? Or is that Chinese?
No, kanji is the Chinese one, I think.
Okay. Yeah, that's, I mean, I spent time in China, so that's probably rubbing off.
Right.
Building a 4X is like pouring salt. I think playing a 4X makes you salty, is what Stephanie was saying.
I mean, there's a reason why the Civ community also likes joking about the salt.
Yeah, it's a resource.
break these guys.
Y'all have great suggestions. Just FYI, there's a lot of good suggestions, and I definitely would reiterate the whole sharing them over on games together, because that's gonna make a difference. Y'all can tell us all of your ideas, and I love hearing them. We love hearing them.
You know,
but
on the one hand, I want to start the siege, and on the other hand, I'm worried that they'll just roll us because they technically have higher strength, and there might be reinforcements hidden over here.
Maybe just wait a bit.
Let's just look around a bit. Let's risk it and just... Oh,
Mortars!
No, they immediately went out.
Oh no. Yeah, they got a big army. Could we maybe bait them into us from below?
But there's a lot of drafties here, so hopefully it'll work out well.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's about 7 drafties to 3 other dudes. What's up, Dragon Buster? Welcome to the stream. It's your first time chatting. Good having you. How are you enjoying it? Kanji is the Japanese version of Chinese characters. Oh, okay. Is it Romanji Latin letters? That could be. It could be Romanji. Romaji? There's so many things to remember, and I haven't actually been interacting with that many people that like Japanese culture recently, I guess. Not that they don't like it, but I mean, like, I haven't like chatted with very many people about like Japanese stuff recently. No. Is anybody in the studio like anime? You have any anime fans in the studio that are watching the stream?
I kind of like it, but I haven't watched too many.
Show yourselves.
But yeah, no, I've watched some, but there's like a giant list of anime I've been meaning to watch, but haven't gotten around to.
What animes have you seen so far?
Let's see. Cowboy Bebop, Neon Genesis Evangelion, Akira. I actually also read the... What's the word for the comic? Manga?
Manga.
And Full Metal Alchemist. The original one, not Brotherhood. Brotherhood is on my list still.
Yeah, I think Brotherhood's better.
Yeah, I hear it's better, but I haven't seen it yet. But, you know, they added it to Netflix a while ago, so I can actually watch it.
Not sponsored.
There was... yeah, hashtag not sponsored.
Hashtag not sponsored.
I feel like there's another one I'm forgetting.
Did you watch Sword Art Online?
No, that one I haven't watched.
Ooh, I love Sword Art Online. That's, I think, my favorite anime.
Wow.
I'm concerned that some of the streamers won't be streaming Humankind live again to pick up their avatars in the next week. Do you know if all of them are going to do at least one? Not sure, Aquatic Sonar Key. But the drops will still be available on our stream, so as long as you come to our Humankind streams on Thursdays, you should be good.
I think we're going to lose one guy here, but we might still make it because we already killed 4 of theirs.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's only like 2.5 of their troops that are left, other than the conscriptees or whatever. Anime collab in the future? That'd be awesome. I mean, there's a list of like collabs that I think we would love to do, but you never know what's gonna happen, you know? You never know until it happens. I want to get a Humankind drop, but I also don't have the game in and a PC, so I need to work, I guess, more for it. Those would be 2 necessary things, Wargamer. Definitely, you're gonna need at least 2 of those. Ooh, news about Endless Dungeon. I don't know.
No,
Soon?
We don't have any.
There's
news
no
now.
more news from the last news that you've heard. I think you could have just said the classics.
Yeah, I mean, if you have suggestions for anime I should watch, I'm open to it.
Yeah. Should I start calling Crunchyroll? Yeah, go for it. You know, see the
Horatio Isekai anime, I guess.
A kawaii Horatio would be hilarious. I'd love a cutesy Horatio. I've never actually seen Cowboy Bebop.
That is one I would recommend because I'm pretty sure that it's like, you know, in thematically kind of close to what we're going for with Endless Dungeon.
Oh, okay.
Because, you know, has a bit of that Western vibe, but it's not like
Borderlands.
It's not like
sci-fi.
Borderlands where it's like super steeped in Western and you like have a bunch of people with cowboy hats and stuff like that. There's just like this frontier feeling, I guess.
Yeah. What's up, Whelp Smash? Welcome to the stream. Looking forward into the future. Yeah. Watch Log Horizon. It's like Sword Art, but good.
Damn, that
opinions were stated.
Yeah, I was about to say shots fired.
Yeah.
Like our army.
Ooh. Good segue. Yeah.
Obviously, we need the army one because
of course
we're the absolutely peaceful Buddhists here. I mean, this one is also quite good for more industry for putting out new cities, but no. Yeah, we're being aggressive.
More
here.
movement. Does that mean we can go real far now?
7 movement on normal armies is pretty good.
Yay, 7 tiles. I'll have to look up Log Horizon. That sounds pretty cool. See, the sponsorship that I want to have happen is a sponsorship with a energy drink company because I am a fan of energy drinks. And, it's like 7:21 here in Paris, and when it gets late, sometimes I need a little pick me up. But yeah, I think it's gonna be maybe a little difficult to make that happen.
Yeah,
I mean, my one that I was trying to make happen was The Rock. He came out with an energy drink that's supposed to be like more natural or better for you, and I think it's called Zoa or whatever. And so The Rock, if you're watching the stream,
on the off chance,
you just love Humankind.
I mean, on the other hand, is it that absurd when Vin Diesel is known as a D&D fan, and like I'm pretty sure
I did not know that.
I heard about like Henry Cavill posting like Warhammer stuff on his Instagram or something like that.
Interesting, yeah. Heck yeah, that's cool. Maybe that's who I should call. I should call Henry Cavill and be like, please get me in contact. I'll contact now. What is new now? Is it the bull or the monster? But see, I don't think Amplitude would ever go for a sponsorship with Red Bull or Monster because they're not like they're not healthy. They're not trying to be healthy. And the thing, like what you're saying there, Aquatic Sonar, is that energy drinks are not necessarily great for you. I mean, sugar and other chemicals and stuff is not necessarily great. And if there was, a nice energy type drink that would be, mostly just like caffeine and, I don't know, electrolytes or
but
vitamins or something.
Even then, with caffeine, too much of it is also not
sure, but you have to know how to dose your caffeine, because caffeine can be useful if you're dosing it,
but it's
correctly.
Just kind of worried that with an energy drink, people would drink too much of it.
I mean, yeah, I get that. Now it's without taurine and all that. Okay, here's a nice suggestion: hiring the Who. Be part of the Humankind soundtrack.
While we were doing the marketing, I was almost begging because they would have been amazing for the What If. Have you ever heard?
I've never heard of the Who.
The Who, they're
as in
the Who HU.
Oh, okay.
They're like I'm pretty sure the confusion with the other rock band is intentional because they're a Mongolian band who use traditional Mongolian instruments and throat singing for rock music.
Ooh.
And it's amazing.
That sounds cool.
And they actually played in Paris at one point, and I heard about it after when it was too late, and was like, no, I could have gone to the concert, and I missed it.
Gosh. All right, we got a half an hour left, and 8 turns?
And 8 turns, which is why I'm now going fast.
All right, let's go. Make it happen. Interesting. Time to go listen to some music. Heck yeah. Yeah, Banana Gaming usually has sponsorships with them. Okay, yeah, I've never heard of it.
This is...
I'll have to look it up because I've been interested in finding healthier alternatives. See, my thing is I view it as this way. I don't drink energy drinks every day. And so it's less about, you know, oh, an energy drink is bad for me, so I just never have it. It's more about like, well, I won't have one every day. I'll just have one once a week, you know, or something like that, where it's like, instead of completely cutting the bad thing out of your life, which would be ideal, obviously, if you could just
but
never drink
just cutting it out is so hard. So sometimes reducing it first is the better
if it's something that
approach.
makes you happy, like, and it's not gonna like kill you, then I don't see a problem with making a reasonable, you know, strategy of, okay, well, I'll have one every week, or I'll have one every other week, or whatever, you know. Like a music course, or a course on world music in college, and it was great. It's one of the other best things about Humankind, the soundtrack. Heck yeah, we were just talking about the music design in this game at the beginning of the stream.
Why do they have so many units?
Oh my gosh. The great Chinggis is amazing.
Oh yeah, that's
Music
one of their songs.
I'm gonna call them the Huh. They say the Who.
I'm not sure how to pronounce it because I don't speak Mongolian.
Okay.
But I think they also, I saw, but I haven't actually checked it. Like on YouTube recommended it to me from their channel, was like Who, like the band's name, Who's in the Kitchen. And so I guess they were like talking about Mongolian food or something, which would also be interesting to know.
I gotta say, back in Albany, Oregon, freaking, there was a Mongolian grill. I think it was called Mongolian Grill, is just the name of it, which is not very creative, to be honest. But I loved eating delicious stir-fried stuff. Oh, they had one of those like really big circular grills, and the people would be going like, and they would, you know, like scoop it off into your plate, and then they display it to you. And I mean, you got to go and get your noodles and the meat and the vegetables, and then you put all the sauces on top of it, and then you kind of just displayed it to them, and then they cooked it for you. It's fantastic. If anybody in chat has been to a Mongolian grill restaurant type thing, and you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. Fantastic. It's a great thing. I contacted Now Drinks. They should be contacting you tomorrow or something. Are you serious, Skylight? What are you talking about? Also, who are they contacting and how are they contacting us is my question. Don't have them contact our contact email. Have them contact me directly, because that, I don't want to make somebody mad. Like, why are all these energy drink companies contacting us? I'm sorry. Don't do it. So is half the caffeine concentration of coffee. Well, and they also use like natural coffee, I think coffee bean extract or something, or maybe it's green tea extract. I don't know, but they use some sort of natural sources for their coffee, or their caffeine, excuse me. Which apparently, I was reading this online, is more healthy, and it also doesn't give you like a crash like other sources of caffeine does. I don't know, there's a whole culture out there about like caffeine and whatnots.
And that reminds me, actually, you know, funnily enough, the YouTube channel Extra Credits did a video we sponsored about the history of coffee.
Really? I know Extra Credits. I know that YouTube.
Yeah, and
channel.
You know, they have the history of coffee sponsored by Humankind, 2-part video.
Really? That's so cool. We'll see. The thing is, Skylight, I don't know which email that you had them send it to, but it will probably 99% get lost and nobody will read it. Because like, if some unprompted, you know, thing, I mean, obviously like people try and read as many emails as possible, but we're talking like hundreds of emails, and it can slip through the cracks, right? So if you're not trolling me right now and you've actually talked to somebody and they're actually willing to like chat about this, have them contact me directly, please. An email address? Well, Well, you see, my Twitter would be the best place. Can they message on Twitter? Is that possible? I have a question. Why can you research the howitzer in the industrial era? It's on the cover of the Ottomans.
I think part of the problem there is that the howitzer here might not actually really be a howitzer. I think it was at one point called a field gun or something. I'm not sure what the name is, what it is now. No line of sight.
Ooh, bibimbap. You know, I just had bibimbap literally 2 days ago. There's this really tasty Korean barbecue place that's like near-ish by where I live. And they had some really good stuff. And they were super nice. They were so nice. I lived in a place with a Korean restaurant. I know it's not Mongolian, and maybe it's weird to bring up another Asian culture's food. I mean, no, it's
not. We're just you know, talking about food and not talking specifically about Asian culture, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. Yes, aquatic. I am in Paris. We are in Paris here at Amplitude Studios. But no, like, I mean, bibimbap and Mongolian grill is definitely different, but I think that whatever version of Mongolian food that Mongolian grill is in the United States, then it's like probably not authentic. I mean, maybe it is sort of authentic. I don't know. Maybe they have big grills and do that in Mongolia, but I wouldn't be surprised if they don't.
Yeah, I also wouldn't be surprised if it's, you know, adapted to the local taste to, you know, improve sales, which, you know, is a reasonable thing to do. So
yeah, like how there's no spicy food here in Paris. Might mix it with something to dilute it. Tastes good. Could be a good mix with carbonated water. I was vegetarian for a year and I miss Mongolian grill a lot. Are you still a vegetarian, Aquatic Sonar? Envy. Can you use the streamer drops as a player avatar? I don't think you can.
No, you can't. The streamers are for you to fight against, but only the streamers themselves get to use them.
Because exclusive access.
Would be kind of weird for you to impersonate them, I guess, you know?
I mean, I actually think that that'd be kind of cool. I'm on board with it, but I don't think it's possible, so sorry. Sorry about that, Nelfane. Not weird to bring it up. It's just be weird, not cool to lump them together. Yeah, definitely. Segue. Is that how you spell segue in the sense of a connection to like a new topic?
I'm never sure how to spell it, so every time I want to, you know, type it, I start typing it and then I'm like, go back and it's like transition or something like that, where I actually know how to spell it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and that's totally fair, Arachnodork. Yeah. Categorizing an entire country by like, if their food is the same in one spot, then it's the same everywhere is totally not a good assumption.
Yeah.
I am Jordan, Skylight.
I mean, you know, I guess, you know, the only country where you can say, you know, the food is the same everywhere is something like super tiny, where it's like, you know, this is a micronation with 500 people in it, or
the
something
Vatican.
Like that. Because then you know, there's not enough space for regional variation because there's no regions.
Yeah,
but
I get that.
If you have something like even like Germany or France, it's probably, you know, you go a province over, they probably have their own local foods.
Yeah, it was really interesting in China actually. When I lived there for about 4 months, every single region in China has like a speciality, and they're very like specific. I don't. That doesn't make any sense. They're really unique. Each speciality is super unique, and so in one part of China you might be eating super spicy like hot pot, but then you go to the next area and it's like a very specific noodle dish that they really like, and then another area it's like, oh well, they have like a really tasty fried noodle dish and things like that. It was very cool, and it was very like you cross the border into the next region and then suddenly like all the food was different. It was just like that. It was crazy. I've never seen Segway written that way. I've only seen it like the brand Segway. Like the things that you like balance on.
Yeah. Oh, go on. We're 1 unit short of winning the battle this round.
No. Turn 68. Let's go. Hello there. How's the stream going? Very well, Oscar. How are you doing? How are you doing on this fine, fine Thursday? Hopefully you are enjoying your time here in the stream. My ex-fiance is Persian. Definitely love Persian food, but it's not as good as Thai or sushi or Indian or Korean or Chinese or Vietnamese. I've never had Persian food, I don't think. Probably change that.
Let me be clear.
Oh, they're doing a lot of stuff.
Rectify this. No, I cannot brook such a proposal.
So
Don't mind me.
I was like, when you refuse their demands, it gives them a bunch of war support, though.
Yep.
Ooh, they got the high ground, Anakin.
Well, that's not the people we're at war with, actually.
Oh, okay.
But they did.
They're just watching us.
They still stopped us in our tracks here. I need to get over here to actually fight them.
Oh, okay.
You guys.
But yeah, that's really cool. I actually, my wife and I have been trying to like eat a little bit more vegetarian in general, just kind of like have more meals that are without meat, and I think that's kind of our little way of like, you know, helping the world, helping all the cows out there. I'm at Walmart right now having some complications. What? Hey, that's the true stories about the Amplitude stream. People are at Walmart watching our stream. That's a great thing. I love that. Walmart is such an interesting place. I feel like Walmart is one of those places where you could literally go, just like pop down a lawn chair and just watch people, and you would be entertained for hours.
You know, these guys here are like,
they're surrounded.
There's a lot of problems going on here. Hey guys, want to be friends? No.
Not yet. Not the kind of friends that you want.
You know, let's see actually.
Lots of people pronounce it he. Oh well, yeah, but that's different, you know. It's the red panda. Just noticed the religious building. When did they change? Capitorolinho asks, when did they change the religious building?
Oh, you can change it when you pick a tenet. You can change to a different historic religion. I can't show it off anymore because we already picked our final tenets. But when you pick one, and you know it gives you the tenet here, then there's a drop down here.
We chose the pagoda.
Yeah, we chose the Buddhists because you know we're so peaceful.
The aggressive Buddhists, the strangely aggressive Buddhists. Look at you talking about exotic food, and I just love my Argentinian asado. Me gusta también el asado argentiniano. Did you say the argentino? Oh gosh.
No.
Is Amplitude Studios hiring? Yes, we're currently hiring a lot of different positions, actually. Just go to the career page, the Amplitude Studios career page. I actually don't have a link for that on stream, but it's pretty easy to find. You know,
it feels
Google.
like this attack would be a bad idea because we'd be so on the low ground.
Yeah.
Let's try for that.
We draw them out into the
first.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's crank out another golden pagoda.
Only sounds cool when Michael Jackson does it. The way you make me feel. I don't think I can grab my crotch and do a pelvic thrust on stream. I don't think that's allowed here. Is this the current release build? Should be, yeah.
Yep.
All the steams are updated. It's real steamy up in here. Haven't done C# in a long time. We have a mobile division. No, we don't have a mobile division. I think I think we're hiring for a lot of different jobs. But I wouldn't. Hey, look, there's Dark Arrow. Let's go. Dark Arrow just linked it in the chat. Best mod. Oh, actually, I don't think we can choose a favorite. We have so many good moderators, actually. Saltarius, are you still here? Hey, Saltarius. I was really inspired by the thing that you might have done, and I've been trying really hard to make something that can even come close to matching it, but I am not as talented in the art department. So I'm gonna be honing my skills over the next couple weeks here.
Ooh, this is more people than I expected.
We can still one-shot them though. That's crazy.
Why are we one-shotting drafties with these guys?
Because they're conquistadores, and they cannot be stopped.
Well,
Is it?
these conquistadors are so much stronger than that mortar.
It's because they are veterans, I guess.
Yeah, I think it might be the veterancy, and also they're like in the middle, so they get a lot of the friendlies nearby bonus.
Oh, right. Is that a special like passive of the unit?
No, all units get that. If you cluster them up, they get
okay.
like, you know, here there's 3 nearby, so we get +3 from friendlies. Is there any ranged units? So let's just.
I just checked it. You're hiring an influence specialist. Did you think that building a few commons quarters would help in that regard? Ba-doom. I just love the game. Us too, Freunde Bunde. Freunde Bunde. Is that German?
I'm not sure because I'm not seeing the name in chat right now. To
that one.
I mean, the first word is definitely German. The
Does
second
it mean
one,
something? I'm always a little
Freunde
scared.
would be friends.
Oh, Freunde.
But Freunde, that might be a dialect.
I don't know. Explain yourself. I'm from the US, right? Yes. I have a favorite regional food for people who think American food is just McDonald's. Blueberries? Can that be my regional food? I worked at a super cute little blueberry farm in Oregon when I was a kid. And I love blueberries. I would take blueberries and I would just... so normally in the morning I eat raw oatmeal with milk on top of it. And so what I would do is I would add a bunch of like fresh blueberries onto my oatmeal in the morning, and oh,
I mean that
beautiful.
does sound good.
It's delicious.
Why
Is there
do
a
we
butt
haven't-
coming?
I know that we had an event here, the
Okay.
Artifact of War, and I'm like,
You said
why
it
is-
so like it does sound good.
No, I was distracted here with a lot of stuff happening at once.
Okay, let's
but
focus.
yes,
I'll stop talking
say
about
it-
blueberries.
Say more with a bit more conviction. Yes, it does sound good.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, it was just, you know, talking about food while all the battles are happening at once. It's like, bit distracted because gunfire everywhere,
Yes.
and you know, a lot of dudes to shoot, I guess.
But if I had to choose a favorite regional food, I don't know, regional. What is Oregon known for? I don't even know. I mean, I guess fish and chips? We do a pretty good fish and chips. Kind of like England, you know? Because we're next to the ocean. We do crab. Crab's really good. I don't know. But, I guess blueberries count. Do new hires have to relocate to Paris? Yeah, I think everybody pretty much is based here, unless it's a job that can be done,
Completely remotely.
Yeah, completely remotely. Is McDonald's even considered food? I don't know. That's a great question. Is food something that you eat? I don't think that can be.
Is
the
nourishment
case.
a requirement for being food?
Yeah.
But I think we had that question about the whole edibility of mushrooms last time.
The captions: is an Irishman a requirement for beef?
Have you ever read A Modest Proposal?
No,
By
I don't know.
what was his name? Jonathan Swift. You know, the guy who wrote Gulliver's Travels. He wrote He wrote a satire about how the English handled the famine in Ireland, and the satire.
The potato famine.
Yeah, and the satire suggested that Irish should just eat the children because, because then they have food and less mouths to feed.
That's a little dark.
It is very dark.
I like the Chinese Guardians. They're really powerful. In this game, Dragon Buster, are you talking about the Chinese Guardians in this game?
Yeah, because, you know, they have the whole bombardment and they can do it twice per turn, so you can really ruin somebody's day.
Lol, when I took a couple natural wonders and overran my AI opponent, a couple of their cities had almost exclusively commons quarters. This was before that patch. Glad to see the studio programmers are so responsive to that stuff.
Yeah, I think
That's that egregious.
I think I've still seen some posts that said, oh, they're still, you know, overbuilding it a little bit sometimes, but not as often anymore.
I mean, balancing is a fine-tuning type thing.
Yeah,
it's not like a, oh, well, we'll just fix that, you know? It's
yeah,
like,
and also AI is like super tricky.
yeah, I mean, making an AI that's fun to play against rather than like perfect at what it does. Like, AI is a whole topic that, you know, you can you can talk about for hours
Yeah,
and
that's
hours.
that's always the question. Like, players want good AI, but define good AI in the first place.
Yeah, what qualifies as good AI? Is it an AI that can beat you? Is it an AI that doesn't make your life miserable? You know, like,
Is it an AI that kind of role plays the character? Like,
yeah.
you know, the whole agenda system in the other 4X game, as our community likes to joke.
Mm-hmm.
So, or here where we have the traits on the characters.
We are so close to finishing the stream, yet we still have 5 more turns. And we got a lot of battles ahead of us. I don't think we're going to finish it today.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think once I'm done with this one, it's pretty much done.
You mean the turn?
The war, because, you know, we're not going to get over there easily. Guy's kind of stuck.
Can you shoot up the hill?
Well, he could shoot up here, but
When I think of Oregon, I think of salmon and various berries. Yeah. Oh, Skylight's right. We do have the Tillamook Factory in Oregon in a town called Tillamook. And the Tillamook cheese factory / they make ice cream too. I'm guessing most people from America have probably tried Tillamook ice cream, or maybe even like butter or something. Yogurt, maybe, at this point. Basically, it's a bunch of dairy products. And it's super cool. My favorite Tillamook product is squeaky cheese, which they don't sell in stores. It's cheese curds, for those of you that don't understand the term squeaky cheese. It's because when you bite it, your teeth kind of go when you eat it. Have you ever had cheese curds?
I don't think so. No.
They're kind of just like the little balls of like cheese that like happen when you make cheese that can't fit into a block, I guess. I actually don't know how the cheese curds are harvested.
But, yeah. They just grow on the cheese curd tree.
Yeah, the cheese curd tree, and you just go and you just like pick them off. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm just going to, you know, now we have wiped out most of their armies, we can just pretty much instant resolve a lot of these battles.
Yeah, because it's gonna be big, overwhelming victories.
Yeah,
I like it. Yeah, I just beat the clock. I got the avatar unlocked. Nice. I'm wondering, am I going to be able to claim all these, or that I can now claim, or just one? So yeah, we actually made it so that it unlocks all of them. Ah, fromage en pain. In Quebec. Very cool. Is the cheese curds under oppression from the cheese Turks?
that one is
history,
you know,
jokes.
I'm not sure if that's so much history as it is, you know,
cultural joke.
A cultural
joke.
That's
I don't know anything about the Kurds and the Turks relations currently, like modern relations.
They're not good.
Yeah, I feel like the Kurds are pretty good friends with the U.S. though. I feel like the Kurds are like our allies or something, right? I mean, I'm talking to you like you know about the U.S. military.
Let's maybe not go into the details of that on stream, because I'm also not informed enough to talk about it.
Just not, yeah. I'm not knowledgeable enough about that topic. They're really not good. Yeah, that makes sense. A cheese curd isn't a special kind of cheese. It's just a young cheddar that hasn't been aged at all. But why is it in those little clumps? The zombie, like, I feel like it hasn't been formed into a normal cheese. Like, is it kind of like a mozzarella where it's like it only forms into like balls, because if it tried to form a block it would just break because it doesn't have enough structural integrity? They need to build more garrisons and water fountains in their cheese. I really hope this stream would last for another 30 minutes at least. Hanny Izzle, come back next Thursday. We'll be playing more.
Dear Franks, I'm pretty sure you don't have a city anymore.
But we'd like to trade your luxuries.
It's like this one dude who's still running around.
He's like, please trade with me. I want to live. Oh no, you have 4 minutes to play 3 turns. Yeah, it's an issue.
I think we might be able to manage if
Actually,
I just queue up a bunch
technically speaking, we actually have 11 minutes. You think you can do 3 turns in 11 minutes?
Yeah, it should be fine.
Because it's 49. We started the stream timer a little bit early. That's why we're close to 2 hours on the stream time. But as far as it being 8 o'clock, you know. But yeah, Haniazel will be playing Humankind every Thursday for the next while. Wednesdays at 4 are Wild Wednesdays, where it's just me, but we still have a good time. And I had a guest on yesterday, which was super cool. We had Lorraine, one of our artists, our 3D artists, that's working on Endless Dungeon. And she was super fun. And we played some Sonic Adventure 2, which was quite silly and zany. I liked it a lot, so... Feel free to come back to either of our streams, but if you're looking specifically for those Persona drops, next Thursday.
This is gonna get weird.
Oh, are we gonna be able to land?
I don't think so. Not when they have higher strength. This is what I mean. Like, you know, that war is kind of over because we can't get onto that island. We could like land here, but that's no, we can't because that's all cliffs. So, kind of screwed there. That's, you know, one of those times where you really want the big artillery.
Yeah, maybe we should have not had islands or something.
Yeah, maybe.
Curse the islands. I applied. As you are looking for many senior positions, I made an open application. That is smart. I think having an open application out is a good idea. And then if anything like opens up, you'll be one of the first ones considered. Cheese clumps up naturally during the cheese making process. It's why milk curdles, you know? Curds. I mean, Arachnodork, that makes a lot of sense from a syntax point of view.
Yeah.
But the fact that cheese turns into a block when, I don't know, you know, when it's...
I think depending on
or a
the
wheel?
cheese, I'm pretty sure they actually put it in like,
There's a cloth, right?
Yeah, they put it in a shape like a sort of bucket, I guess, and then, you know, weigh it down even for the denser ones, I think. But I'm not sure. I'm not a cheese making specialist either.
I'd love to become a cheese making specialist. Does anybody want to train me in the art of the cheese?
The art of...
I mean, I'm accepting applications to be my cheese guru.
I was about to say, you know, if you want to be trained in the art of the cheese, you can at least be trained in the art of the Humankind cheese by probably by watching Spear's videos.
Yeah, I'll stay in the Neolithic. I see. Be trying to get into Humankind modding within the next month. Looking forward to see your mods, Aquatic Sonar. As soon as defined by Blizzard Entertainment. Oh gosh.
Okay, we just upgraded all of our infantry. Let's see if now... No, it's still not good enough for us to get that one.
Oh! Turn 74, we made it to the contemporary though.
Yeah,
I think my chair is sinking.
Oh, you got this?
I think I got the sinking chair. I clipped the sinking chair part from the other stream. I'm putting it in the trailer.
Should we just... Oh, you know what? This is the solution.
The Soviets. Mother
Because-
Russia.
What's one comment?
Comrades.
The weapon. We just crank those out everywhere, and suddenly our musketmen will be crazy strong. And these guys are kind of in a bad spot.
Run!
one mortar against 3.
Oh wow, they can go so far. That's
yeah,
awesome.
I'm pretty sure there's like roads there.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, no, I got you, Skylight. I remember what we were talking about. Cheese turns into a block due to pressure and dehydration. Those things can really change cheese and people's too.
Pressure, yeah, that's true.
Pressure and hydration.
Dehydration can change people.
Yep.
Very true.
Streaming for too long without drinking water. Not good.
Let's actually skip the video because we're only have 6 minutes left.
All right. We gotta keep up the clip.
We gotta fast go fast.
Hmm.
Where is it? Arms Factory.
Cottage cheese is farmer's cheese, which is very easy to do and requires no special equipment. So you're saying I can make cottage cheese in my house? In my little apartment? Thanks for the stream. I'll be back sometime. See you later, Aquatic Sonar. Thanks for being here.
Game, I disagree about building the arms factory on the coal deposit because I'm pretty sure it doesn't extract the coal.
Interesting.
And yeah, let's see, one of these up here and then just
buy it out.
Farmers' quarters. The only thing more
coal mine's only
impressive than
98.
that are the citizens' wastelands.
Yeah, we probably need that. And let's see, arms factory. Let's just, you know, slap them down wherever it suggests, so we can get them out.
Heck yeah. Does it just give us more damage?
It improves the combat strength of our units, so yes, it'll give us more damage.
Smart. Wednesday, Jordan plays Sonic. Thursday, Cat9 says she's gotta go fast. Endless Sonic confirmed. That'd be super cool. The next Endless Space, they come upon a rogue spaceship, and it's just Sonic and Tails and Amy and everybody on the ship.
So, let's see.
Good night,
now...
Skylight.
Oh no, because they're in the boat, it's like 27 up. I think here we can probably see it. No, we can't see the breakdown here. But let's see.
Oh yeah, now we're gonna beat them. We're like doubled their strength.
Yeah, because once I get into the combat, dare instant resolve this? I don't think I really do. Because, you know, we get kind of... What we want to do here is actually fall back onto our side so we can shoot them across.
Oh, yeah.
Because these are, pretty sure they're all melee units, but they have some boats down there. That's bad.
Oh, shoot. They just, like, sandwiched us.
In the meantime, you know, I can do everything
Skylight.
else.
I'll check the clips tomorrow. Cottage cheese sounds so much homier than apartment cheese.
Oh, God.
I didn't even think about the fact that cottage was the name of, like, a building until just now. How have I never thought about that before? Cottage cheese. Is cheese made in somebody's little cottage? Wow. Wow. That's...
Every time we try to attack them in a siege, it's like immediately...
Mind blown. You can make it in small kitchens. I have a very small kitchen, so that's perfect then. Cooked milk with something acidic, like vinegar or lime juice, then you strain the whey out of the cheese curds and voila!
Why won't you move?
Oops, I was watching the stream for like 15 minutes before realizing that gets me no rewards. No, Cubicle Dexter! Yeah, you have to be on Twitch to get the Twitch drops. Ugh. Like I said, we'll be streaming next Thursday, so turn your notifications on. If you haven't followed already, follow so that you can get notified for future streams. We have a stream currently Wednesdays at 4 p.m. here in France, and Thursdays at 6 p.m. So it's the Central European Standard Time.
Look at this. We get... Where is it? Oh no, it's. I think it's run into the combat zone. But our artillery just casually one-shots.
I mean, to be fair, they're like wooden boats. So...
Yeah, but,
I mean,
you know, usually the combat formula doesn't quite turn out that way, because the man of war is actually pretty strong at... how much is it? 50? And... let's see, do we have anybody who can shoot? No.
I can't stop laughing at the captain. You said they were actually pretty strong, and it took it a different direction.
Of course it is, because it's the captions.
Oh gosh. A naval siege. I think that's what happened, right? It was a naval siege?
Yeah, we actually fixed that a while ago. That there were some problems with the siege not.
I believe we'll probably extend the Twitch drops. I can't say for sure, Cubicle Dexter, now that you mention that, but I can definitely talk with our our man on the inside and see if we can get the Twitch drops extended. I think you just have to wait until the end of the campaign and then start a new campaign.
Yeah,
I think technically after today's stream we can end this campaign early and then start a new Twitch drops campaign that will go on for another 2 weeks or however long each campaign lasts, so that we don't have to worry about it for next week. Any news about the upcoming patch date, for example? Carcass, I think we mentioned this earlier. By the way, welcome to the stream. It's good having you here. But I don't think we have a date yet. So just keep your eye out. Keep your ear, you know, to the ground. Where do you put your ear if you're listening for things?
I think you keep it to the ground, yes.
Ear to the ground? Is it nose to the ground? Nose to the grindstone. Ear to the ground? Ear to the wall?
I think it's ear to the ground because it's from that whole, you know, listening for
footsteps,
or I guess, you know, like herds when hunting.
Yeah. Or if you're talking about Avatar: The Last Airbender, it's a knife in a tree, and that's how they listen for things. Yeah, of course, Carcass. Your name sounds like carcass, like a dead animal, like when you say it out loud. Sorry, I'm not trying to hate on your name or anything. I think it's a cool name. That'd be awesome. I only realized I wanted them when I unlocked one in gameplay, but couldn't find it. Listening for the thundering of hooves. Yeah, exactly. Ear to the ground. You have a very dusty ear if that's the case, but... Wow, we are really conquering, aren't we?
Yeah, because, you know, we have a lot of dudes with guns, and we have a lot of gun factories.
Mm-hmm. That's what we like to see. How do I get my drop? Do you have Twitch drops enabled? Did it show progress as you were chilling out here in the stream? You're gonna have to make sure that you claim the drops. So there's a Twitch tab that says like claim drops or whatever. So you just claim those, and then you go on to the Humankind game. You make sure that you connect your Games Together account with your Twitch account. If everything's connected, Humankind to the Games Together, and the Games Together to the Twitch, just like that. Was that a terrible explanation? I feel like that might have been a terrible explanation.
That might have been a terrible explanation.
It's actually, I mean, it's just one step too much to be an easy and quick explanation because there's 3 steps.
It feels like it, yes.
You know, you got Twitch, which you have to have enabled drops. But then the drops don't go immediately to the game. You have to go through the Games Together to get the personas.
What are the last 2? Well, they'll come to us, I hope.
Did we lose? How?
Because the last 2 guys didn't show up, so we couldn't kill them.
Oh. I didn't think you had to kill everybody for it to be a defeat. I guess if you're attacking, though, that makes sense.
Yeah, because they still had the flag. Or no, they might have taken our flag because it was in the water. That's what happened, like here. And we didn't retake it in time.
That makes sense.
So I'm actually, I guess, shoot these guys, and then...
I think they're... Oh, and then boat
yeah,
up.
Because we need to retake it, or it comes.
Dang, we just one-shot everybody.
We have a lot of guns. But also, we have a lot of... The game's over.
Woo! Let's go! We did it!
Or, depending on the definition, we didn't do it because, you know, the goal was conquering everybody, and we failed.
I mean,
we won, but we also didn't achieve our self-set goal.
I think we achieved a spiritual victory of attacking everybody that we saw. We did our best.
Yeah, we were
to attack everybody.
Yeah, except we achieved a spiritual victory of aggressive Buddhism.
Exactly. Never before seen aggressive Buddhism play. You saw it here first, guys. Oh my heavens! It is. I think this was one of the most war-torn games of Humankind I've ever seen.
Let's actually, since we're technically already a little overtime, let's just go to the score screen and see.
Amplitude Studios _bro. Oh, because it's broadcast. Yeah, I just saw Amplitude Studios bro, and I'm like.
And here we see the woes of the UI team.
Oh, our name is so big that it don't fit.
But you can see, you know, I'm not good at warlike games, so for a long time we weren't in the lead. but I think
we'll do, Kane. We'll do.
You can see.
Congratulations to everybody that believed in us. You know, you guys get channel points, and then the people that didn't believe in us, all your channel points have been taken away and given to the other people. Wahaha. That's the
evil punishment. But yeah, I hope everybody enjoyed me trying to go warlike for once, because as I say, I'm not usually good at warlike, and I guess next time we'll see about maybe trying out the Earth map or something.
Yeah, definitely. I think it'd be cool if we did one of the community the community maps from the competition, the map building competition. It'd be great. But yeah, let's transition over here. Thank you all so much for being here this lovely Thursday over here at Amplitude Studios. It was fantastic having y'all. Hopefully you enjoyed the carnage. I know I did.
Yeah, it was definitely carnage, especially at the end there when we went full broken strategy, because that quarter is one of the ones where the community is like, this one is way too powerful because you can stack it way too high, and they're
arms.
And they're like, I have these dudes with like an arquebus, which is like the first firearm I invented, and they one-shot tanks.
Good times.
Good times.
Anyways, I hope everybody has a fantastic weekend. Get some rest and relaxation, and we'll see you guys next Wednesday for Wild Wednesdays, when we'll be playing, who knows, if you haven't voted, go over to Amplitude Studios Twitter and leave your opinion. What should we play? But anyways, Dark Arrow, we're gonna be raiding somebody. I think Dark Arrow might be helping us out with a little raid here. If we do raid somebody, go spread the love. Let them know that Amplitude Studios got their back, and have a fantastic weekend, and we will catch you guys next time.
See y'all.